Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you guys feeling?
Awesome.
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 How are you?
Awesome.
Doing
I like
great,
your
Junior.
plan. Fantastic, oh my brother. Couldn't have been better.
Awesome. Today, guys, I have some really awesome things that I do want to cover with you guys. But before I do that, I want to, like I mentioned last week, it's really important to be able to show other people, the people just like you guys. Yeah, so it's really important to share success and give a lot of you guys something to look forward for. So for instance, I started seeing a lot of people this week in particular actually showing up, putting forward maximum effort and really creating affiliate marketing as their life in the past, I want to say 7 days. And I find it really ironic that last week I came back and I made the big announcement. You know what? I don't care about the people that are upset that we're showing other people's incomes, and I'm just going to show how other people are winning. All of a sudden, I start seeing a lot of people showing up more often. Starting to see people like Wayne and Sasha and Sarah and all these other people that I would see that's kind of like part-time. Seth, I heard apparently he quit his job, or he's doing his job only part-time now, right? Like, this is what this is about, and this is what this is for. Without any further ado, if I have you guys' permission, I would love to be able to share with you guys some of the success that our students has had in the past 7 days. How many guys would love to see that? With your hands.
Yes.
All right, so cool.
Do share, please.
You said do share?
Yep.
All right, you asked for it. So in the past 7 days, our students, I just refreshed the page, hopefully it loads really quickly. So in the past 7 days, come on, don't do this to me now, buddy. All right, it'll load. Anyways, while we're waiting for this thing to load, great, it loaded. So in the past 7 days, guys, I want to share with you guys these people's absolute awesome success. So for instance, if I come over here and I'm sharing my screen, you can see some of these numbers. Right, Corey Pugh, $1,600. Trang, $2,200. Last week, Trang made like what? How much did you make last week, Trang?
Over 9,000.
So 9, 10, 11, let's just say $11,000 in the past 2 weeks. Guys, just close your eyes. I want to do an experiment. Close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. Now I want you guys to imagine, what if? And I want to use a statement, what if, because you guys need to know how powerful that statement is. What if allows you to expand your thinking, expand your current belief system. The world was built on what if. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, they thought, what if we can create a better computer, a simpler computer? Elon Musk thought, what if we can create a reusable rocket? The same thing as me as well. I thought, what if I can be the start of ending things like homelessness and hunger and poverty? What if in the next 30 days, you could make $11,000? And this is for the new people. For the people that's already with me, you got to dream bigger. You guys are $10,000 in the next 2 weeks. But for the new people, what if you can do $11,000 in the next 30 days? What if? What would change for you? I know a lot of you guys, just like I used to, the only way that I can be rich is if I play the fucking lottery and I hit it big. I used to think like that too. But what if in the next 30 days, you can consistently earn $11,000 every single month? What if? Type in the chat. What does that look like for you guys? Just type it in the chat for me. Tell me, what does that look like for you? What would you do? Where would you go? Who would you help? What would you pay off? Type those things in the chat. Omar, $1,400. Sexist. $5,387.
Let's go, Reed.
Woo, good job.
7 days.
Yeah, all
Ori,
right.
Ori, how much money did I pay you last week?
It was over 2,000.
Over 2,000.
Yeah.
$7,000 in the past 2 weeks. Guys, this is possible. This is possible. It's doable. $1,000. Maya, $297. Sarah, 1,000 schmickaroonies.
I think that's Sarah's first.
Sarah, well done.
Sarah, this is your first time ever getting paid out by us?
Yes.
Yeah? Congratulations, Shui.
Yes. It is.
Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie, congratulations, 248.
Let's
Right.
check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cheryl, sweetheart, I know you love me. Where's Cheryl at? Cheryl Wall. Where's Cheryl?
She's trying to get in here right now, having trouble with the link.
All
I
right.
think she's here. She's here now.
She's here.
Cheryl, sweetheart, I know you love me. I know you love me, but sweetheart, I got money for you. Let me pay you at least. Golly. Been waiting for 2 weeks to give you your money, sweetheart. What's going on?
That's funny.
Shit, Cheryl doesn't want me to pay her. All right. Guys, please help Cheryl out with this, please. All right. $547 from Miss Cheryl. All right. Now, let's do this. Because a lot of you guys are also like, oh, yeah, these are just numbers on the screen. Guys, this is real money. People are really about. Sarah doesn't even have her shit working as yet. Sarah, fix this too. You're just like Cheryl. I know you love Miss Sarah, but let me pay you too. Sarah,
Hello,
sweetheart, where's
Sarah.
Sarah at?
I'm
Guys,
here.
let's
I'm
get
over
Sarah.
here checking it.
Sarah, sweetheart, you gotta follow my instructions, sweetie. Come on.
Thought I did. I'm checking.
I'm just using you as my savings account.
You're using me as your savings account. All right, Miss Cheryl, I got you. All right, Wayne, 1,045. Boom. This is real money. This is real cash. Complete purchase. Guys, this is real cash. This is I cannot make this up.
Congratulations, Wayne.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Wayne.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Good
job, guys.
Congratulations, everyone.
Hold on. Where's Wayne? I want Wayne to speak to you guys. Where's Wayne?
I'm over
Come
here.
on, where you at?
I'm
All right,
here.
there we go.
I'm in-
California. There we go. Wayne, I want you to talk to these people. I want you to speak to every single one in here. I want us to all know a little bit about you. You start here.
Sorry, what was that last part, Junior? How did I what?
How long ago have you been in here?
About 3 months or so?
3 months. At what time did you actually get serious about this?
Probably about a month later, but it took some help and some mind setting, slaps in the back of the head to get my mindset screwed on and to do what I'm supposed to be doing. And just investing more time in the right things and just trusting the process and just being accountable.
There we go. Everyone, so when I sit down and I talk about mindset, no one ever really wants to listen to me. Everyone comes in here, yeah, I'm going to be the best. I'm going to make all this money. Then you guys get the opportunity. You don't give it your all, right? How do you think I knew Wayne didn't take this seriously when he started? Because no one does. No one does. Because we're all trained, and it's not Wayne's fault. It's not Abigail's fault. It's not John Cagle's fault or Nelson's fault. Is we've been trained, we've been programmed, we've been indoctrinated to operate a specific way. Check this out. How many of us in here can say, I can actually work 10 times harder or 10% harder than I currently am? With your hands. How many of you guys can actually do that? Whether it's your job, whether it's being a wife or a husband, right? No one puts their all. But if you don't put your all and give things your all, how do you expect an outcome? And we'll get to this in a bit. Wayne, congratulations. And also, when you started, did you see this thing working for you? Because you said trusting the process. So I'm hearing that there was probably a little bit of mistrust.
Maybe some mistrust, but it was really all about focusing in on the training and listening to all the senior folks, people who were pushing it. I wanted to surround myself with people who are actually making it work and taking their training and advice to heart and just running with it. Once I understood what the heck I was doing, then it was just 100 miles an hour, wash, rinse, and repeat, as they say.
Is this shit easy or is this shit hard?
No, it's easy. I'm retired, so I don't need difficult. I don't need crap in my life. I need to have fun. I need to help people. And yes, earning some schmackaroonies is just icing on the cake.
They're earning some schmickaroonies, he said.
Yeah, giving them cheese.
I love it. So again, guys, it's not hard. It's not complicated. The biggest hurdle that you guys are going to go through, it's literally yourself. You are your biggest hurdle. All right. You are your biggest hurdle. Anyways, again, Wayne, congratulations. You're doing absolutely phenomenal. In fact, I think this is like your second week of me paying you $1,000, correct?
Correct.
Bro, this is amazing. This is a lot better than a lot of people that just got started with us, right?
And I appreciate you, Junior. I appreciate you and giving us the opportunity and allowing us to succeed and help each other to succeed. I really appreciate everything you do for us.
As I was saying, Wayne, it's like a two-way street, because no matter what, Wayne, the same shit that I teach you, or the same advice that I taught you, is the same advice I give Stacy, same advice I give Tammy, same advice I give Reagan, same exact advice I give Jacob, same advice I'm going to give Jim Thomas. The only difference is their level of competency, their level of following through, their level of understanding and actual commitment has nothing. Like, I love you, Wayne. I love the thank you, juniors. I love it. But it ain't me, my brother. It's you made a choice to be successful, right? I could give you guys the road, right? I can give you guys the road map, but just because I built the road doesn't mean I need to take credit for where the road leads you guys. Does that make sense? Because at the end of the day, you guys put on your boots and you chose to walk down the road where other people put on their boots and said, oh, this road looks dark and I don't know what's on the other side. You know what? I'm going to go that road. You get what I'm saying? I cannot take credit for it. I built the road, but you guys chose to walk. All the credit should go to you guys. Sounds cool? All right, so cool. I'm going to give Orit $5,000. Pay her out.
Let's go, Ori. The
Congratulations, Laura. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right.
Orit, $5,387. Very good job, Orit.
Something went wrong. Wait, my PayPal. It's coming. What the heck?
All right. And one last person, I'll do Trang. 2,000 schmickaroonies.
Awesome. Thank you, Junior.
Amazing job. Good job.
Congratulations, Strang.
Thank you, guys.
Did you send it to my other PayPal, Junior?
Sweetheart, I don't know which PayPal you linked to your account, sweetie.
Let me check the other one.
The hell?
I know. All right.
Anyways,
Thank you.
and thank you
Oh.
so much for that, Jessica. You are inspirational. Y'all are inspirational. Thank you so much for that, because that's what I want to do.
What's that other one?
It's not just about watching Wayne or Reed or Trang or any of these other people's names that I call make a bunch of money. It's not just about that, right? It's not just about that. It's about feeling the inspiration. Oh, okay, guys, you can pin yourselves too. Guys, pin Ori and Wayne and Trang. Let them show us the money, right? But guys, it's also about inspiration. When you feel inspired, how do you feel? When you discover something new or you see something that's attainable for you in your life, how do you feel? You feel inspired, you feel powerful, you feel like you can accomplish. And those feelings are extremely important. Guys, look at these numbers. We have Ori right here, $5,000, Trang, $2,000, Wayne, $1,000. This is real cash, guys.
Oh,
Real things that you guys can, these are real things that you guys can actually go and
Alright.
get for yourselves. But I can promise you one thing, you will never see these numbers if you're afraid to chase them. Because if Wayne told himself this, that, if Wayne told himself this thing that I hear most people say, oh, I can't make $10,000, I'm not Trang or I'm not Orange, Wayne would never be able to make $1,000. How many of us tell ourselves those things? Wiggle your hands, be honest. I can't do that because I'm not that person. I'm not that person. You will never be able to hit those goals because you're setting a cap on yourself. I say it all the time, especially in my trainings. Do you think a little toddler sit down and say, oh, fuck, I guess I can't walk. I wasn't meant to walk like that person, Jimmy, over there, because he walking fast as hell, and I can't walk as I'm not walking no more. You think that little toddler doing that, yes or no? Then you do it to yourself and wonder why you don't have the life that you deserve. I said deserve. You have to know if one person can do it, if Reagan can do it, fuck, I can do it. If Sharda can do it, I can do it. If Billy or Jason can do it, I can do it. Cliff, are you excited? Yeah, I'm about to do some shit on. Yeah.
Go Cliff.
Guys, so check this out. How many of you guys would want to learn what I would consider as my behind the scenes magic power? You may call it voodoo, you may call it whatever you want, but I'm willing to share with you guys my personal secret magic power. How many of you guys want to hear that or actually are ready for that? Okay, great. So I'm a little bit different. I tell people all the time, I'm born in a different family. You know what's crazy? Ironically, I was sharing some Instagram stories from my past with Evelise today. I don't know how I found these things, but I literally found a bunch of my old videos of me just being a fucking chaotic mess, super chaotic mess. Every freaking party, every freaking bad influence around me. How the hell did I take all of this and turn it into something great? How many of you guys would love to know how I was able to turn a fucking shit show, an absolute shit show, into something great with your hands? Because what I can guarantee you is that the shit show that I was 5, 6, 7 years ago, it's absolutely atrocious. I was looking at some of those videos, literally cringing. How many of you guys ever watched an old video of yourself and cringe like, oh, I used to be that kind of person. I was literally cringing. Oh my gosh. If anyone on my team ever sees any of this shit, they'd probably fucking hate me forever because I was a piece of shit. Right? Like I'm literally cringing, but I discovered something. And I want to share that with you guys. And it's a little bit different. It's a little bit woo, but again, I need you to understand that's not the life that I'm coming from. But again, understand that for me to be a different person, I have to have a completely different set of beliefs and ideology. Evelise.
Hello. Okay, great.
All right. Awesome. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm absolutely awesome. Can you turn on your camera and your camera's on? I don't see it, or I don't see you. Or can you wave your hand or some shit so we can see you? Or can you pin yourself? Okay, perfect. Actually, I do see you. Great, awesome. Awesome. Evelise, what I want you to do is I want you to share the screen and go on the whiteboard. Granted, I did not prep her for this. I did not train her prior to this on this. So she's gonna go off of word of mouth. Hopefully she does a great job. Stop sharing the screen first and open the canvas because that's my one-on-one session with Holly. I don't want, that's private stuff. Holly, how was your one-on-one session with me, sweetheart?
Really?
Holly had a one-on-one with me. How was that, sweetheart?
Hello. Can you
Holly,
see
how
me?
was your one-on-one session with me?
Amazing. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but it was awesome. I'm currently in the middle of a move, so I'm so sorry. I'm on my phone and I'm listening though.
It's okay, sweetie.
But yeah.
All right,
Thanks
Evelise,
again.
I want you to draw a circle.
How?
Just draw a circle on the screen, not too big. You know, dramatic, not too dramatic. All right. Now, inside of that circle, I want you to write the word physical. And I want you guys to all look at this. If you want change in your life, everyone wants change in your life, but we're confining ourselves in this small circle. Where is the expansion? How can we expand this small shell? It's impossible. What I want you to do now, it's hard to pop it. You can't pop the body and then, all right? What I want you to do now is I want you to draw a circle around this circle. Hey, sweetheart, you don't have to make it that small. This is mental. As we grow through different stages or we enter different phases, the circle gets bigger. We all see that. Now let's go a little bit bigger, Evelise. Draw another circle around this circle. Now what I want you to put is emotional. And as you see, we're now expanding way past that physical or that mental space. And if you can give me one more, Evelise, that'll be great. And the last one is spiritual. I'm going to use an example on how I was able to use this exact thing and lose literally 30 pounds of body fat in less than 30 days. How many of you guys would love to know that? So that you guys understand that this is not just mumbo jumbo that I'm actually showing you guys. This is the real shit. With your hands, if you would love to see how I use this thing to literally drop 30 pounds in less than 30 days. And this is not just to lose weight. This is literally how you can change the situations and circumstances in your life. Are you guys ready for it? Awesome. So cool. So physically, I'm overweight. I understand that I'm overweight. So you know what I do? And Evelise will tell you. A lot of people, Trang will tell you, Evelise will tell you. Right before my events, I would sit down and I would jump on a treadmill and I would try to run for an hour, 2 hours on a treadmill, thinking that I'm going to lose weight. Trang, do you remember that year? Trang was like, Junior, you're not going to lose weight exercising for one day. Are you fucking stupid?
Yes, I remember that year.
Right? Evelise is calling me, Junior, you have an event in 24 hours. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm on a treadmill. I can't breathe. That's literally me. How many of you guys feel me on that? How many of you guys did some silly shit like that? Yeah, all right. So you feel this right now. The physical didn't work. Because no matter what happened, I never sustained it. I'm gonna go exercise. Yeah, I'm gonna do the exercise, and I'm gonna do this exercise thing am I able to maintain? Yes. Is it sustainable? Am I going to keep up with the routine? Yes or no? In fact, once the event was over, I didn't touch a treadmill after. Literally. Even up to this day, I haven't touched a treadmill. This is next level, that's mental. This is for all the people that think you can outsmart your way through life. You know what? I'm not gonna exercise. Fuck that. I'm just gonna go on a diet because I'm smart. How many of you guys resonate with that? Yeah, I don't got time to go on a diet. I'm just gonna not eat anything. Waha. All right? You think you're too smart. You think you're smart using your brain. Unfortunately for you, again, it does not work that way. See, your brain is only going to take you so far. Your brain only knows what it knows. So if you're using anything from your mental capacity, you are only tapping into past experiences. So I also tried this. Yeah, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna outsmart my way through this. I'm gonna realize every time I eat bread or every time I eat rice, I get bloated and fat. So I'm just gonna not eat those things and I'll be sexy again. Yeah, how many of you guys went through that phase? Come on, wiggle your hands. Now you're restricting yourself from the Oreo cookies and the Doritos. You don't want to eat. Sadly, my friends, that didn't work for me neither. There's another level. This is where things get interesting. It's the emotional states. Change can happen here. I'm not going to speak on it because it never happened to me, but this is where change happens. And Cliff, no, not the emotional eating, but I want to give you guys an example. Let's just say I had a wife and my wife comes up to me and says, Junior, you're a fat fuck. You know what? I don't love you anymore. I love Jason because he's muscular and sexy. Runyon, muscular and sexy.
Oh my God.
I would say floppy like a teddy bear, but not muscular and sexy.
My wife left me for you, said you're muscular and sexy. Emotionally, I'm going to be torn. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to prove this person wrong. I can be emotional and sexy too. Not emotional sexy. I could be sexy and strong too and muscular. And I will use my emotions. I will use my emotions to drive me even when I don't want to do the thing. See, the difference between the emotional state, the physical and the mental, is emotional sticks where physical and mental cannot. There is no pain in the physical and mental realm. There is no pain attached to it. But the moment we get to that emotional place, there's pain. And pain is a really interesting thing. See? Whatever diet, whatever exercise I need to do to take myself away from the pain and embarrassment of losing my wife to Jason, I will do whatever it takes. How many of you guys can agree with me on that? Wiggle your hands. How many of you guys experienced something similar? Wiggle your hands. See, that emotional pain really pulls you. But there's another problem. The moment the pain disappears, so does the motivation. Can you guys also agree with that statement? As soon as the pain disappears, the motivation, the drive, the energy also disappears. So let's just say my wife says, oh, Junior, you're sexy. Black don't crack. And I don't like the white guy, Jason. I like you now, right? Guess what happens? All that emotional upset that I had is now gone. Do I have the motivation to stay fit and healthy? Yes or no? No. Guess what I revert right back to? My old ways, my old self. There's one thing and only one thing that will allow you long-lasting change, and that's changing through the. There's only one thing that will allow change, and that is changing through the spirit. Sounds fucking weird, doesn't it? And this is why I'm sitting down telling you guys, like, I kid you not, I am not your white picket fence boonies fucking black guy. I'm from the freaking hood, the slums. Friends get shot and killed. I'm supposed to be dead by 25. Fuck. I would even go as far as 18. If I had 10 childhood friends growing up 7 of them are already dead, not in jail. Think about that. I didn't say jail. If I had 7 of them are already dead. Think about the trauma. And here I am talking about fucking spirituality. Did I grow up understanding spirituality? Yes or no? Of course not. But I grew, I adapted, I changed, I learned, and I became. And this is the conversation I'm trying to have with you guys today. I lost the weight, not because of my physical or my mental or my emotional. I became someone different. It wasn't a fucking fancy diet that I started doing. It wasn't actually, I damn sure know that I don't freaking. Evelise, do I exercise?
No.
Fucking all.
Your mom's gift is collecting dust.
I don't exercise. I don't do any of that shit. But yet still, I was still able to lose the weight. How? Because I changed the spirit. Who am I? Who am I? This is what a changed spirit operates like. I am not the person that would do this. I am the type of person that would do this. Do you see the difference? I am not the type of person that will sit down and eat junk food at 1 o'clock in the morning. I am cook me 6 eggs at 2 o'clock in the morning. Trust me, that's what she used to have to do for me. I am not that type of person. My spirit changed. I no longer do those things. I no longer am that person. See, now my identity is in the mix. Fucking drug. You want to know how to stop smoking cigarettes, or how to stop drinking alcohol, or how to stop any toxic addiction that you may have? Change your identity. Who are you? I used to smoke weed. I used to smoke weed more than, gosh, what smokes more than I would smoke? I'm trying to find an analogy right now.
Steam engine.
I smoke more weed than a fucking
Porsche.
And what?
I was saying like the muffler, the Porsche.
Chimney.
I used to blow more fucking smoke than a fucking barbecue pit. Or I used to literally chain. How many of you guys ever chain smoke? Wiggle your hands. Cliff's, what, is this Alcoholic Anonymous now? So we're going through some spiritual shit. What happened? How many of you guys chain smoke? Wiggle your hands. Awesome.
Used to.
How many of you guys chain smoked weed? Had joints already fucking rolled before you already finished the first one. You're smoking one joint, rolling another one. All right, great. I tell people I used to finish 28 grams in less than a week, about 5 days to finish an entire ounce. I used to chain smoke, and then I would finish my fucking weed and go hang out with my friends and finish their weed. I'd like to get the best game plan, right? How did I stop smoking? How did I lose that habit? Because unfortunately, people say weed is not addictive, but the way that I used to smoke was extremely addictive because I would use something called graba or fronto, which is a tobacco leaf. And as we all know, tobacco is what? Addictive. So how did I stop smoking? I changed my identity. I changed through the spirit, not through the emotional or the mental or the physical. Spirit there sitting, saying, I want to stop smoking. But you can't, it's because you're changing through the physical, mental, or the emotional. You need to change through the spirit. Now, can we all agree, or do we all see how important spirituality is? Yes or no? Type in the chat. Can we all see how important spirituality is? Because believe it or not, I didn't even start what I wanted to teach you guys yet. I just need you guys to understand I am not going to waste the next 30 minutes of your life running through some stuff that some of you guys may not understand as yet. I need you guys to understand that if you want change, you need to stop chasing the physical change, or stop chasing or the emotional change, and start chasing the spiritual change. Am I clear? That's if you want change. Now, I find it funny. I find it amusing. Thank you so much, Evelise. That's it for this. I find it funny. I find it amusing, actually, how we all abide, do not violate laws. I don't want to go to jail. I follow my laws. The red light says red, I'm stopping. Hey, I ain't walking across the street because the thing's and it says don't walk. Or I ain't gonna take no candy from the cats. How many of us follow these laws? How many of you guys are so afraid of these man-made laws? The light says stop, that means I can't go. Or the light is yellow, mean I gotta slow down, I ain't gonna speed up now. How many of us, I can't take nothing from the candy shop. Come on, wiggle your hands. How many of us abide by these rules and these laws placed on you by another human? Wiggle your hands. I cannot drink and drive, which, by the way, you should not. But I'm just giving you guys an example. I cannot drink or drive. I'll go to jail. I can't do cocaine. I can't do all these things. They're illegal. And we understand that there's consequences for violating these man-made laws, correct? What if I were to tell you? What if I were to tell you that there are something called spiritual laws, and if you violate them, there's also consequence? My girl Kristen's looking at me like, oh, holy shit, I think I'm in trouble. There's something called spiritual laws, and if you violate them, there's also consequences, the same way that there are consequences for violating man-made laws. And I'll give you guys an example. Let's say I go into a bank and I try or I attempt to rob this bank with a firearm. Guess what happens? My punishments, my consequence would be about 5 years in jail. Correct or incorrect? However, let's say instead of me violating a man-made law, I violate a spiritual law. I violate the law of compensation. Some of you guys are like, what the fuck is that? The law of compensation? How many of you guys never heard of that before? Yeah, meaning you're violating this shit every fucking day if you don't know about it. Imagine this. Imagine that you did not know what a law was. How many times would you break the law? If you didn't know that there was a fucking speed limit, how many times would you violate the law? All the time. So imagine how you are abiding, going through your life, not understanding the spiritual laws. You are violating them, thus creating yourself and putting yourself into a predicament, because your punishments, unlike the man-made laws, your punishments isn't wham and it's a little subtle. You violate this law called the law of compensation, you are destined to remain in poverty 50, 60, 70 years of your life, or however long you want to be alive for. You are destined to be in poverty for that time. So let me ask you a question. Which law do you think is worse to violate? Man-made law or a spiritual law? Which law do you think is worse to violate? A man-made law or a spiritual law? Man-made law, I'll have 5 years of consequences. A spiritual law, I'm going to have years of suffering, probably my entire life. So what I'm going to do, because I see my brother Cliff, I don't know why, I keep seeing his face. I see my brother Cliff, he looks confused. Yo, Junior, yo, come spit me some of these laws, man. And I'll tell you, there's 12 laws. There's a lot more than 12 laws, by the way, but there's 12 laws that I mastered, and I haven't mastered them actually, so I'm going to stop lying because I haven't mastered them. There's 12 laws that I learned to pay attention to. I learned to understand, and I learned, and I'm making my best attempt to abide by these laws. And I'm going to give them to you guys. Are you guys ready? Guys, are you guys ready?
Yes,
Type in the chat. I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know what sucks being by yourself? When you're fucking hot and you want water, but you ain't got no one to get you some water. Rule number one, or not rule, law number one, the law of divine oneness. You hear all these spiritual people from Bob Marley to half of the people that take LSD and mushrooms, they all say we're all one. Ironic that they're speaking the same message, isn't it? We're all one, we're all family. We're all roots from the same tree. How many of you guys ever heard of that? With your hands. Guys hear all these sayings, and it all stems from divine oneness.
Thank you.
This law states that everything and everyone is interconnected and a part of a single universal consciousness. We are all roots of the same. And don't mind me, okay? This may sound a little bit tricky. How many cells do we have in our body? Guys, again, don't mind me. It may sound a little trippy. Do you think a cell knows that a cell is a cell? Think about that. Do you think one of your cells, one of your 7 trillion cells in your body, do you think that they know, hey, I am a cell living inside of a Xander? But they all play their parts in making sure a Xander is healthy, a Xander is operating smoothly. What if we are all cells inside of a bigger body? What if? And as different as we think we are, I'm Black, you're white, you're Asian, you're Spanish, you're Jewish, you're Muslim, I'm a Christian. As different as we think we are, what if we're not that different at all? We're all the same shit. In order to follow this law, you guys need to understand that you guys are all connected. And not only just to understand it, but you need to be able to treat everyone, environment, people, everything with love and respect. That's the law of divine oneness. Now the next one, law number 2, the law of vibration. How many of you guys ever met somebody and you're like, fuck, I like this person's vibe? Move your hands. I vibe well with that person. Move your hands. You just randomly just met somebody and vibe with that person. That's one of my people. Person. All right, great. How many of you guys ever met somebody and you're like, get the fuck away from me? I don't like you. You got some bad shit going on. Wiggle your hands. Yeah. See, this is the law of vibration. Everything in every body vibrates at a specific frequency. You are who you attract. You are who you attract. When I used to drink alcohol, guess what? Half of the people that I meet were fucking alcoholics. How many of you guys bump into that phenomenon? You drink alcohol, all your fucking friends are alcoholics. You smoke cigarettes, all your fucking friends are smokers. You do drugs, all your friends do drugs. How many of you guys experience that fucking phenomenon? That's the law of vibration. You are vibrating at a specific frequency, so you are attracting things of that similar vibration. Now, this is a really interesting law. To me, I believe that this is the real law of attraction. It's not the law of attraction, but to me, I believe it is the actual law of attraction, because this shows you exactly how to attract anything that you want in your life. It shows you how to attract people that you want in your life. If you believe the people that you're around are absolute shit, guess what that means? You're absolute shit. The low vibration is also very telling. How many of you guys had friends that you've been around for so long? Wiggle your hands. And all of a sudden, you start having different thoughts or different beliefs and you're growing. And all of a sudden, you ain't that close anymore. How many of you guys ever had that happen before? Yeah, that's the law of vibration and effect. See, if you're vibrating at a specific frequency and you have similar frequencies, similar people together, but the moment that you change your frequency, and that means that the frequency of you and that friend no longer matches. How many of you guys used to drink alcohol and stopped drinking alcohol? With your hands. Great. So you guys would understand this. There's a point in time where all of your friends drank alcohol, correct? And then something happened, and by some miracle, grace of God, whatever you want to call it, you stopped the poison. And it's just so weird. Now you don't see eye to eye with your old friends anymore. And then guess what? Guess what happens? Miraculously, you meet new people that come into your life that aligns with you more. Correct and correct. Law of vibration is a really interesting thing. To align with this law, raise your own vibrational frequencies. And you can do that through positive thoughts, emotions, and actions. Are you guys following me so far? I'm gonna hopefully I'm gonna wrap this class up in 30 minutes. We got some things to cover today. I hope you guys are prepared. I could probably hit the first 6, and then next week I can cover the other 6. I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave it a cliffhanger. Number 3, the law of correspondence. In the Bible somewhere. I don't read the Bible. I just know my grandmother used to say this. Finish my sentence. As above, so
Below.
so below. As above, so below. As below, so above. Everything has a pattern. Everything is intertwined. And your job is to understand these things and create harmony, not disruptions, harmony. 4, the law of attraction. You guys should already know this, so I think we could probably skip this. What time is it for you guys? 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm so sorry, guys. I know you guys did not expect for a damn near 2-hour class. Let me try to wrap it up a little bit for you guys. The law of attraction. This is the most spoken about law. How many of you guys know about the law of attraction? Wiggle your hands. All right, great. Honestly, I think this law is overrated. In my personal opinion, I believe that it's just so commercialized where it means absolutely nothing. You have to understand, check this out. All of these laws kind of work together. The law of attraction means nothing if you don't have action, which we're going to cover a little bit later on, because that's when the law of attraction means nothing if you don't have the correct vibration. Does that make sense? So you have to understand all of these laws work hand in hand. And my issue with the whole entire, the law of attraction bullshit is that you only talk about one law. How can you change your life if you're only focusing on one aspect of the law? Okay, I can't go in a bank and rob the bank with a gun. Okay, so I'll go and I'll rob the bank with a knife. You'll still get in fucking trouble. Correct or incorrect? Okay, they said I can't rob a bank. All right, I'm just gonna go rob my neighbor instead. Does that make sense? Are you guys following me? You have to have everything together. The law of attraction, again, everyone talks about this shit. And all it says or all it states is like attracts like. Attracts like. All the law of attraction is. Attracts. Now, if you guys want to abide by this law, it's super simple. It is the easiest law to abide by. All you have to do is focus on positive thoughts and positive feelings. Visualize whatever it is that you desire and believe through positive thoughts again that you can accomplish it. Very simple, very straightforward. Now, however, in my opinion, this very next law to me is one of my favorites because this is where change actually happens. Are you guys ready for that law? How many of you guys are you ready? Type in the chat. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Take away. Can't do that.
I'm sorry. So we have this joke, guys. It's called the takeaway. Whenever I have you guys like super excited to learn something, I just leave and you're like, ah, shit, what happened? All right. So anyways, no, seriously, guys, this is my absolute, I'm triggered now, right? No, but seriously, guys, this is my absolute favorite. This is the one that if you know me, figure it out. Look, it's right behind. This is how we operate the company. This is how we operate as a community, as a team. This is our mode. And it's the law of inspired action, okay? The law of inspired action. Guys, you cannot have nothing in your life if you ain't doing shit. Everything that I'm talking about, okay, guys, listen, we help people make a crap ton of money online. But if you ain't doing shit, you think the cash is gonna come to you? No, you ain't gonna accomplish, it ain't coming. This is not a lottery. The law of inspired action, this well-known law states that manifestation requires action. And to abide by this law, it's very simple. All you need to do is to take practical steps towards whatever goal or desire that you're trying to attain. Take actual steps. So for instance, this is how I would say that they all come together. Let's say the law of attraction, positive thoughts, thinking about all the positive shit. Yeah, that's cool. It ain't gonna do nothing for you until you do action. So positive thoughts, okay, I want to do this with my life. I want to do that with my life. Yeah, this and that. I want to have all these things. Okay, great. What actions are you going to take to get there? And see, here's where the issue is, right? Here's where the issue is. We start off with the law of attraction, right? And then we start doing some action. How many of you guys experienced this before? You start off with your law of attraction bullshit. Wiggle your hands if you started that before. I want this, meditation, all of that. Yeah, you start off with that. That's fucking great. But then it's time for action. And about half of the room does the action. 50% says, oh, action, oh, fuck that. I'll go back to what I was doing before. The other 50% says, all right, it's time to do some action. Remember I said there's another law that I really love. There's two laws. If I want to manifest anything, I'm not looking at the law of attraction. The other law that I mentioned earlier called the law of vibration. So now we're doing the action, but we're not fully in tune with the outcome. What happens? What do you think happens? Do you think we ever get the outcome? Yes or no? Of course not. So then we start doubting ourselves and we fall into our little, this is why I said these laws, every single one needs to be respected. Not just one, not just two, every single one of them. I'm going to cover one more. Thank you guys again for your patience, for sticking with us. for over an hour. I know class is supposed to only be an hour, but I know this is a big topic. And I want to give you guys something that will definitely change you guys' life. If you want the rest of the breakdown, I'll see you guys next week in class, and I'll cover all of that for you. Sounds cool? I'm going to cover one more for you guys. The law of perpetual transmute of energy. The law of perpetual transmute of energy. I need you guys to understand. Energy, write this down. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. I hear you people all the time. I don't got the energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Matter of fact, let's say that. I don't have the energy anymore. Or when I was younger, I used to have all this energy. Now I ain't got that energy. Come closer, because I think you guys need to hear this shit. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. Energy can only be transformed. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. It can only be transformed. So how many of you guys feel like you have negative energy around you guys? With your hands. See, this is all the same shit. Energy is energy. How many of you guys feel like you have negative energy around you? Come on, wiggle your hands. Keep your hands wiggled. Again, I just said, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. So you have the negative energy around you. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep it? Are you going to hold on to it, hoping that it leaves? Yeah, I think I see a few people that's catching the drift. I see one person that ain't catch shit. The shit went right over their head. Release the energy. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. We have negative energy. What do we do with it? We transform it. We can turn, we have the ability, we have the capability within us to turn this negative energy, this negative situation, this negative thing. We can take this and turn it into a positive if we choose. And the way that you do this, the way that you can turn a negative energy into a positive energy and a positive energy into a negative energy, the only way that you can change those things is when a shift in your thoughts and emotions occur. When a shift in your thoughts and your emotions occur is a time when you can change negative energies into positive energy or positive energy into negative energies. The same exact thing. I have that people energy. I ain't got that youthful energy anymore. How many of you guys feel that way again? Come on, wiggle your hands. Wiggle your hands. Come on, I want to see you guys. Wiggle your hands. Can we unmute my brother Carrie? I'll meet my brother Carrie.
Hey, Junior.
Right. Hey, what's up, Carrie? How are ya?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
All right, Carrie said he got that old energy, right? It cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed, but it can be transformed. Now, Carrie believes he has this old energy. Are you married, Carrie?
Yes.
You are?
36 years.
36 years, amazing. I reintroduce you to your childhood best friend, someone that you haven't seen in the past 40, 50 years.
I've been out of school that long, high school.
Yeah, I reintroduce you to that person. Are you going to have that tired, old, dull, boring energy?
No, I want new ones.
Oh, you're going to have that excited energy, that young, youthful energy. Oh my God, you're going to be jumping for joy.
If I could jump.
And you will find the energy to jump.
Yes.
Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. It can only be transformed through thoughts and emotion.
Correct.
He carries thoughts and his emotions after seeing someone that he misses dearly is going to change his energy. I want to leave you guys with these things. I give you guys 6 things to think about today. Thank you so much, Carrie. I give you guys 6 things to think about today on how you can change your life. Next week, I'm going to shatter your brains. How many of you guys feel like your brains got blown today? Like you were like, holy shit, thank you so much, Junior, this is amazing. Next week, I am going to make you rethink everything. So make sure next week, Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you set an alarm, you set a timer, you do something because you do not want to miss part 2 of this training. Now, what I want you guys to do for homework, this is your assignments. I want you to go into the Monday class discussions, and I want you to write whichever law resonates with you the most. Not laws. I want the one law that resonates with you the absolute most. And I want you to write again in the Monday class discussions how you intend on utilizing this law to help you put yourself into a better position. Sounds awesome? Awesome. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for your time. I do apologize for keeping you guys here for so long. I just know there's a big topic that we're supposed to cover, which is why we have to break it up into 2 parts. Again, guys, I thank you all so much for your patience. And yeah, I'm going to stick around for the next 10 minutes to answer any questions for you guys. If you have any questions or whatever the case is, I'll be here for 10 minutes to answer whatever you guys want me to answer for you guys. All right? Awesome sauce.
What did it do, Junior?
What's up, SIE? How are you?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic after this class. What can I say? But I wanted to ask you because I was curious. What's the prices now for the December event?
For the December event. Oh, okay. So that's something I should have also covered today. SIE wants me to sell him something. Man, I ain't trying to sell you nothing right now, man.
I'm gonna buy it anyways, no matter.
I'll get you all that information next week after class, all right?
All right, sounds cool.
Damn, I've never met another marketer that's, hey, I ain't trying to sell you. I ain't trying to sell you now. Let me sell you later. Awesome. Cindy, I needed 2, Junior. That's okay, sweetheart. SIE, Cindy, if you guys want, you can do $9.97, but that's only going to get you a gold ticket, okay? That's only going to get you a gold ticket. If you want the diamond ticket, you'd have to upgrade, all right? But I'm going to see if we can do like a promotion because we put the diamond ticket already back to the regular price. I'm going to see if I can do a quick promotion, like a webinar promotion, and then I can just upgrade you guys from the gold to the diamond instead of you guys paying the full price for the diamond. Sounds cool? Awesome. So just send $9.97 to support@livesotori.com. All right. Guys, any questions? Alex.
Yeah. Hey, tremendous meeting. The most important one in the circles you mentioned was spiritual. And I guess it's a vague word, like, because losing weight, yes, that would be wonderful. I'd love to do that as well. And spiritual was the one that lasts. What, can you define what worked for you in terms of spirituality? Are we talking about praying?
No, you can, yes. Your spirit is who you are, your identity. It's you, right? If you change your spirit,
You change your identity.
yeah, you change your everything. So for instance, my spirit could no longer withstand smoke, right? The smell of smoke. You get what I'm
Wow.
saying? So
Yeah.
I can't be around smoking. I can't be around weed smoke. I can't be around cigarette smoke. I can't be around a fucking barbecue smoke.
Total 180. Wow.
You get what I'm saying? It's because
Yeah.
my spirit changed. Not anything physical, not anything emotional. It has nothing to do with emotion. In fact, fuck, I'll tell you from now, I fucking love smoking weed. I love the fucking feeling. I love everything about it emotionally, but my spirit is just not there anymore.
But how did you get to do that? I know, because I'd like to quit smoking cigarettes, and I can't seem to.
If you want to quit, if you really want to quit smoking, because there's people that say that they want to stop smoking, and there's people that actually are serious about stop smoking. If you really want to stop smoking, you have 2
Desperately.
options. So you have 2 options. You can pay for a one-on-one session with me where I'll help you stop smoking cigarettes, or alternatively, which would be a cheaper option for you, but still will work 1,000% because it has worked for other people. There's a training that I did in the beginning of this year or the beginning of last year, where I actually got someone to stop smoking cigarettes in the middle of the class.
Wow.
And the same exact thing that I'm going to do with you is in a private one-on-one session is the same exact thing you can actually get for free. So
Do I contact Jem for that?
actually, someone in here can actually send it to you. A Year of Gratitude is the YouTube video.
In your workshop.
Yeah, it's even in your workshop portal then. Yeah, go check your workshop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you guys these things for free, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I personally, I wouldn't really recommend doing a one-on-one to stop smoking cigarettes because I think, one-on-one time with me would be, you could do a lot more valuable things with it.
And I can do the same thing with losing weight as well.
Yeah, it's all the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all spiritual. Once you understand how to
Transform.
control your spirit, you can control every other thing or every other aspect in your life.
Thank you so very much.
No worries, man. I'm happy that you're here, man.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Thank you.
Awesome. Cowboy Trey, what the hell is going on with you? What the fuck did I miss? Went from curly hair to Cowboy Trey. What did I miss, man? Now you
I
gotta
still got the curls. They're just underneath. I always knew I should have been a cowboy.
now you're starting to look like Johnny Bravo.
If Johnny Bravo was redneck, I'll accept it.
Awesome. All right, guys, a few more questions. Who has some more questions for me?
Jeff is spotlighted.
Jeff,
Hey, Junior.
Jeffrey, what's going on? How are ya?
Great to meet you, man. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Pleasure.
I love
You're a VIP diamond.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. And I just want to let you know that the beginning class about the losing weight is definitely so true. I never saw it like that, but I actually did. I lost like almost 75 pounds. And I went through every single one of those steps before I finally realized how to do it. And that's the truth. You have to change everything in order to do it.
And the greatest thing about this is that because you've done it before and you see the feeling, because it's all a feeling, right? It's like not a feeling, it's more like emotion. You understand emotions that you go through, and you've already done it with your weight loss journey. And as long as you haven't put back on the weight, then you already know that you're in the right direction. You can do literally the exact same thing with every freaking other thing in your life.
Yes, I'm definitely realizing that. And if you could only just fix my background for me, I'd be very appreciative. Can you see? Yeah, like my background covers my face. Can you
Oh,
see?
I thought you were like the blue character from the verse.
It kind of looks like a ghost or something.
He's mysterious. You're gonna have to take off your virtual background, Jeff. It's the computer.
Oh, okay. So I'll just leave it for a regular background then?
Yeah, when you go in class, it's that.
Yeah, he looks cool like that though. Yeah, the Blue Man Group. There we go, Cindy.
Oh.
I thought that's who he was. I was like,
But thank you very much. It's a great class, Junior. I'm very excited to be here.
I appreciate you for being here, man.
Thank you.
All right, 5 more minutes. Who else has some questions for me, guys? Come on, Ron, Thurber, or Mackenzie. Actually, Mackenzie's first in line. Mackenzie, what's going on?
Trying to find you.
Hey, Ron is already pinned, I think.
Oh, Mackenzie was pinned too.
Okay.
Okay, got it. So can you take the money that I've done and apply it to that ticket, and then I got the difference?
And Mackenzie's like, all right, sweetheart. For the Satori Live ticket?
Yep.
All right, just reach out.
Is that possible? I guess is my question. Is that possible?
I wouldn't want to do it, but reach out to Evelise because we also need to pay you out first. You'd still need to receive that money first. So if anything, it'll be more like a loan. And then because we still want to pay you that. It just doesn't look good if we just take your money.
It looks good.
No, not on our end. It doesn't look
I got one more, and then I'm all good. But I got the difference though too.
Awesome.
So all right, get with Evelise. Got it. Thank you.
Evelise or Gem, one of them.
Okay.
Or actually just do Gem and Evelise, just to be on the safe side. Awesome, perfect. Don, what's up, man? How are you?
Man, I'm groovy like an old time movie.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So I have a question about tonight's class. At what point were you able to identify the difference between emotional and spiritual for yourself?
So the thing is, I never was able to identify it. I went and I seeked it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I tell this story all the time. Actually, no, I don't. I should probably tell this story a little bit more. I met this guy. His name was Stanley. And he looks like a fucking bum. But the first time I've ever seen $1 billion transaction was a night when I took that guy Stanley to one of my friends who owned a restaurant that I used to perform at. I took him into the back of the entire, like every restaurant, believe it or not, guys, every restaurant has like a back lounge area. Or actually, matter of fact, I don't know if every restaurant, but all the cool restaurants have a back lounge area that, you know, people would sit down, hang out. When the owner of the restaurant has like friends or exclusive people, he'll bring them through in the back. I was really close with, or I am really close with the owner. His name is Shah. So I took Stanley back there just because the owner allowed me to do that. And for me at the time, I felt fucking cool. Yo, I got the spot. I'll take you to the spot so I can go hang out, so I can talk to him. And the reason why I really wanted to talk to him is because at this point, I was in like this personal growth journey. And I couldn't realize why I kept fucking bumping into this guy. Think about how big New York is. And for you to constantly keep bumping into this one fucking guy, mind you, I met him one day. I was walking, me and my ex was walking to a restaurant to get food. And that's how I met this fucking guy. We exchanged numbers, cool, whatever, on your way. I don't message people, I didn't call him. So it was like a lost contact. A week later, I bump into him on a train. Oh, this is fucking weird. 2 weeks later, I bump into him on a bus. All right, now there's something up. About a week after that, I bump into him in Manhattan. Okay, I need to know what the fuck is going on. There's a reason why I keep bumping into this one fucking guy. And as God works his magic and his miracles, he definitely worked it with Stanley. I probably wouldn't be here. There's so many different things in my life that has created me. I keep, every time I say it's like this one thing, but it's really not this one thing. It's like a collective of things. But I sat in the back of this, of the lounge with Stanley one day, and I watched this guy do $1 billion fucking transaction, seeing the fucking money there. And I'm sitting down with probably like $20 in my fucking bank account. And I'm thinking, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm racist, or kind of racist, partially racist. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm just gonna be honest, right? So I dated a Haitian girl when I was younger, right? Her name was Whitney. She was Haitian. And I was always mindful of Haitian people because of voodoo and shit like that, right? So my background is Trinidadian and Jamaican. I have a Caribbean background, but then they have this thing with the Haitians, who's also a Caribbean island, where they're very big in voodoo and stuff like that. So I'm skittish when it comes to Haitian people, right? I ain't trying to piss no Haitian person off. That's what I'm saying. I love them, but I just want to create distance just so I piss people off all the time. I may be saying something that may piss somebody off. So I want to spend the least amount of time because I'm partially afraid of your ass. How many Haitians do I have in here right now? Hey, sweetheart, I didn't say Asian, I said Haitian. You're Asian, not Haitian. All right, so there's no Haitian in here. Thank God. I'm fucking around though. Nah, I'm actually joking. I'm very mindful when it comes to Haitian people. And like he would sit down and he was like talking about spiritual shit. Now, at that time, I'm like, again, I kept bumping into this guy. And again, it's New York, right? It's a mixing pot. So I was like, all right, he's Haitian. He's talking about spiritual shit. All right, what is it? Is it fucking voodoo is how you're making all this money? That's what I'm thinking, right? What is it, magic? You're like, you know what? I'm okay to play around with a little bit of that if that's gonna make me a little bit of money. And then Shaw came into the conversation. Shaw's the owner. So Shaw I don't know how much money Shaw has, but he must be loaded. He owns a restaurant in Crown Heights, in the good side of Crown Heights, the good part of Crown Heights. So I think owning that building probably would cost about $2-3 million. And he owns the building, he owns the space, he owns a restaurant. So Shaw comes and they start talking about spirituality and all this shit. And they start throwing books that I've never heard across the room. Like, hey, yeah, read this book. Oh, yeah, we read this book. And they talk about mutual books that they read. And I'm like, oh, okay, so there's things that I don't fucking know. So it ain't me or it ain't them. That's the fucking weirdo. It's actually me. And right now I'm in a conversation that I'm not qualified to be in right now. So what do I do best? Which is what most people need to learn how to do, is shut the fuck up and listen. And that's what I did, right? So I sat down and I listened to every freaking word they kept saying. And he kept saying something about money is spiritual.
I've heard you say that plenty of times.
Yeah, I didn't, trust me, it ain't from me, it's from him. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck does that even mean? Money is spiritual? So then I started going out there and doing my own research to understand spirituality, because I did not understand spirituality. It just used to be a word that people threw out there for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would hear people say spirituality and it's just this word. What the fuck does it mean? I don't know. Spirituality? Okay, cool. So I started seeking spirituality. I didn't discover it. Or discover this blueprint or whatever. I started seeking it. And once I started seeking it, I started learning the laws. See, for me to lose the weight, right? For me to lose the weight, all it was me following the laws that I just shared with you guys. Vibrational, inspired action, transmutation of energy. I just started following the laws. Think about it. Everything that I actually outlined for you guys today, same thing that I used to lose the weight. Because if I didn't know that was who I was, and if I didn't believe that I can actually lose the weight, oh yeah, I'm destined to be fat, do you think I would have lost the weight? Don, you've seen my transformation. It's not like you didn't see my transformation. You've been with me long enough to see me when I was fucking fat and a fucking sloth. To me right now, I'm looking all...
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, Junior. I appreciate that answer, brother.
No worries, man. All right. Last question. Actually, last two questions, and that's it. All right, I think we're over my time. Ron.
Hey,
what's
how's
up?
it going? I
How
actually
you
don't have
feeling?
a question. I just wanted to comment. It's the first time coming here and seeing you, and I absolutely loved it. I loved your 6 laws of the universe or spirituality, whatever you want to call it. I think I resonate with number 6 the most. I've considered myself down a spiritual path. I'm not really a religious person as far as I'm not a Christian or anything, but definitely have a spiritual path, and I loved everything you were saying. And when you were doing the toddler thing, you had me rolling. I was laughing so hard. I first saw your picture last night. Your face looked like Big E from WWE. I don't know if you know who that is. And so they were talking about him. It was like, oh, come to the mindset. Maybe he'll have some pancakes for you. I was like, yeah, the power of positivity, because they always said on on WWE too. Yeah, just wanted to let you know I got a lot out of this, and it was really great to meet you, and everybody in the community is pretty awesome. I really love it. So just wanted to let you know my thoughts on that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, last but not least, Crystal Gardner.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? How are ya?
Fine. This is my first night here. Yeah, she invited me to it, and Maria, I really enjoyed this. Was really something that I needed, and I really enjoyed it. And nice meeting you as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming on and saying that. What did
Absolutely.
you learn?
Oh, a lot. I like when you was talking about the energy, and it's a lot. It was a lot that you talked about, but it was just something that I know I needed though, for sure.
Awesome. Perfect. So I guess I'll be seeing a lot of you later on then, all right?
Yes, and I also wanted to ask you too, if I ever decide, which package do you think I should start off with?
Who invited you in here again?
Evelyn?
Evelyn. My suggestion would be speak with Evelyn. Let them, because I don't know, you're just because. So just think of it like this, okay? Imagine if I was a doctor and you just came to the doctor and said, "Hey, which medicine do you think I should take?" Huh? How am I supposed to know? So just follow up with Evelyn. Those are the people that figure out exactly where you are, exactly what you need, why you need those things. And then they'll just tell you and they'll give you the right direction. Evelyn is super awesome. So she'll help you out.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. No worries. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. And I'll see you guys later.